This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Friday, February 14th, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. No feelings or care for the people of Barbados. That's how the National Union of Public Workers feels about the IMF. General Secretary Dennis Clark says any attempt by the Washington-based institution to appear caring is a farce and Barbadians should not be fooled into believing it. He was speaking on the heels of the IMF report on its Article 4 consultations with Barbados, which called on government to implement public sector job cuts and other fiscal measures quickly.
So why are you going to insist that you must get a public service come down to about 20,000? Huh? Show me with the care. Show me the care. Who are going to pick up the slack then? Huh? You want to tell me they can't say that it could have been done over a protracted period of time? If they really cared for the people of Barbados and what is happening, they can't fool I, and they cannot fool anybody in NUPW.
Clark suggests the country would be making a backward step if it entered any program with the IMF. Meantime, he says it's painful to hear that 1,800 public sector workers have gone home, but the NUPW is now focusing its attention on making sure that the retrenched workers get their due. He says shop stores have been instructed to keep track of what government is doing.
Right now you have had people who are laid off that have not been paid their salary for last month. Right? We are struggling also to make sure then that they get their terminal pay, they're paying low of notice, those kind of things. So these are the things that the union has found itself bound down in trying to do.
Local police are helping Caribbean Airline officials get to the bottom of a threat call that allegedly originated in Barbados. Guyana's Transport Minister Robeson Ben said the call which prompted the U.S. Embassy to advise Americans who were booked to fly out of Guyana on CAL to make other travel plans came from this country and was made by a man with a Trinidadian accent. Acting Commissioner of Police Tyrone Griffiths has confirmed that his officers are helping in the probe.
We have been contacted in relation to the alleged threat, and we are conducting investigations into that matter.
Griffith did not give any details about what the investigation has uncovered so far. Barbados needs to pay more attention to developing the medical tourism industry. That advice from Executive Director of Caribbean Export, Pamela Coke Hamilton.
And I know it's been spoken about and that there has been some policy incentives moving forward, but the whole area of medical tourism services, I think it is an extremely viable opportunity for the region. And if we're able to actually engage with that in a systematic and strategic way, the returns to the region can be phenomenal.
In sports now, he might be out of favour with the Barbados Cricket Association, but middle order batsman Kirk Edwards is still in the West Indies selectors' good books. The 29-year-old has been named to a 13-man West Indies team to play a one-day international against Ireland in Jamaica on February 23rd. That's next week. This comes 2 weeks after he was expelled from the national squad competing in the Nagico Super 50 tournament. Ireland will also play 2 2020 internationals in the short series that precedes 3 one-day internationals and 3 2020 internationals against England. 3 of the leading West Indies cricketers, Chris Gayle, Darren Sammy and Marlon Samuels, have also been recalled to the side for the limited overs matches against Ireland.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
The St. Lucia government is denying that it's planning to follow Barbados' lead and send home public sector workers. The Women in Action group of the opposition United Workers' Party had alleged that hundreds of jobs are on the line, but the Kenny Anthony administration says that's just not true. And Public Service Minister Dr. James Fletcher has accused the opposition women's group of trying to instill fear in the hearts and minds of public officers. Internationally now, a federal judge has ruled that Virginia's ban on same-sex marriages is unconstitutional. The judge's decision makes Virginia the second state in the South to have a ban on gay marriages overturned. It comes the day after a similar ruling in Kentucky and following similar rulings in federal courts in Utah and Oklahoma. The judge stayed her decision until an appeals court rules, and that means gay couples will not be able to marry in the state immediately. That's been the noon update. Join us again at 6 this evening. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.